everyone who likes to travel and see the world. Have you ever considered visiting Morocco, especially the south with the beautiful landscape? Well, today I will be your guide to help you discover more about Morocco, specifically the south of it. As we all know, Morocco is located in the northwest coast of South Africa and on the cusp of North Africa. As for the Sahara, it is situated in the south of Morocco. To clarify, just because it is named the desert, the Sahara, that doesn't mean that it's only consisted of sand.
Well, technically, it was.
The major ethnic group of Sahara are the Sahrawis, a nomadic ethnic group speaking the Hassaniya dialects of Arabic. The Sahrawis years ago used to live in tents, which they called khayma, instead of buildings. But now, even if they live in building, they still use tents, khayma, to celebrate their wedding ceremonies and engagements and other events that needed big space because of the huge number of guests that surpasses over 200 people and sometimes 400 or of people or even more. As for teleportation, the Sahrawis used camels to move around. They chose camels because of their ability to bear thirst in a high temperature and carry a lot of luggage. Now, let's talk about the geography of the Sahara to give you guys a better idea of where it is situated. There are many breathtaking cities and places within the Sahara, such as laayoune, which is the capital city of the south, Dakhla, Smara, and Bujtour. The Sahara is also well known for its beautiful beaches and sand dunes, besides to animals such as camels, goats, and sheep, etc. Moving on to our next topic, which is the traditional food of the Moroccan Sahara. The Sahrawi people tend to eat food that is made out of the animals that I had mentioned earlier, especially camel's meat, since they like to include it in almost all of their meals, like couscous with camel's meat and sometimes only meat. But the most popular foods are rice with meat, also known as maru al-ham, tibikha al-qalya, etc. and other common foods such as zammait, la'aish, bargman, etc. There is also a very famous drink that is well known all throughout the Sahara and within all the Sahrawi people. Can you guess what it is? It is tea, also known as atay.
Let me talk about atay.
Sahrawi's tea ceremony is one of the most important rituals of Sahrawi culture. It represents hospitality and spirituality values. Tea is not just a drink. It is a way of gathering people to exchange information and make social interactions and conversation, and also to discuss topics relevant to their living. The Sahrawi usually drink 3 little cups of very strong sweet peppermint tea. Some Sahrawis describe the tea as an expression of their spirituality. The first cup tastes as bitter as life, the second as sweet as love, and the third as soft as death. It is one of the most important elements in Sahrawi heritage, since whenever somebody visits, the first thing they get presented is atay. Right after that, they get presented goat milk and dates. There are also other heritages that we can talk about, such as music and clothes, that are very different from other regions of Morocco. Let's start off with the traditional clothing, which is classified into 2 categories, the dara'a for the men and the mehfa for the women. The dara'a and mehfa are a type of clothing that distinguishes the southern Moroccan men and women. They are a very long veil of brightly colored fabric. They are 4 meters long, and they wrap around the body to keep the wind fresh and to keep the body at a low temperature. Stand off with the Sahrawi music. They tend to listen to the pathetic praise, which is called the Madh al-Nabawi, and also الطرب الحساني.
Here is an example about the Sahrawi music in a wedding.
To mention, there are also very well-known games that are known all throughout the Sahara, such as Dama and Sig. I saved the best for the last. If you want to enjoy a trip to snowboard in the desert, a bonfire and music, to enjoy a wedding or a tea ceremony, or to eat the amazing seafood around here, so this is the right spot to visit. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags and come visit us here in the Sahara.